Anyways, this is a vlog of my Ironman journey. I'm registered for an Ironman in St. George, May 6th of 2023. And today is June 26th, Sunday of 2022. And first of all, I wanted to give my purpose, and honestly, my purpose in doing this is to lend purpose to my life. Not that my family and work and other things don't lend purpose, but I wanted something to push me that's going to lend me a week-to-week goal to do something really awesome. My wife and I volunteered at the St. George World Ironman Championship not long ago, and I got hooked. So biking, I absolutely love biking. The running, I'm okay at, I can get through it. And the swimming is the hard part. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. But first of all, this is my first week, and my kids bought me this for Father's Day. So I get to track all my fun things. Nonetheless, here's the book, pretty cool. And I'm gonna give a little quick picture of it, but so here is my Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday are here. And then I had my week. So it was pretty awesome. I got way more hours in than I thought, a total of almost 7 hours for the week. So bike, swim. I did my first run. I had knee surgery 3 weeks ago. I had my knee scoped. I had a very bad torn meniscus. And I realized that I could not run anymore, and it was killing me. So I decided after that World Ironman thing in St. George, I was gonna get my knee fixed. So I did. And it's been a good recovery, not too bad. Pretty happy with how things are going. Again, I'm 3.5 weeks in, and I've been biking and cycling. I did my first run on Friday, and it wasn't horrible. I still have some tenderness and some swelling, but pushing through it, and that's pretty exciting. So I love this training manual. I've had a book I've listened to. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to train for full triathlons, half triathlons, sprint triathlons, duathlons, you name it. I'm a big bike nerd, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do with my bike. I have a bike upstairs and a trainer, but I really wanna try a TT bike or a time trial bike. So some of the things I've been doing to help keep up with, my nutrition is this. I've been using these supplements for joint nutrition. So here I have my collagen, chicken collagen I take every morning. I take this glucosamine every morning, actually morning and night, so twice a day. And then I also take this MCT oil. And again, brain health, it helps push off hunger pains, because I do a lot of intermittent fasting. I'm still trying to lose weight. Something else, I started this mission at 184 pounds. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Yikes. And this morning, I was 166.2. Not too shabby, I'm pretty happy with that. Most of those results came from intermittent fasting, skipping breakfast, no snacking whatsoever. I stopped eating after 7, maybe 8. No sugar, no carbs, very low carbs, maybe 100 carbs a day. Really careful with the carbs I eat. And I fast 24 hours every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, with this training schedule I have this week, fasting is tough when it comes to that kind of time frame. So I've had to learn. I tried to do a 2-hour bike ride yesterday, and I had fasted the entire day before, and I only had very little that evening. So I was going on maybe 300 calories for whole 36 hours, and I tried to do a 2-hour bike ride. Did not work. I got an hour into it. I thought I was gonna pass out. So again, nutrition and supplements is something I want to learn more about for these kind of training stuff. So word to the wise, don't try to do a 2-hour ride, or actually 3-hour ride, on so few calories. Even if you try to carb load, an hour or two before, it just does not work. I was whipped. All right, second thing I'm doing is I'm drinking apple cider vinegar twice a day. Digestion, and just regulation when it comes to nutrition and weight loss. So a bunch of YouTube people say that this is helpful. As you notice, this bottle is empty. So I have consumed this entire bottle in probably 2 months, maybe a month and a half. It does not taste good. In fact, I have to choke it down. It is the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life, but if it works, I guess I'll do it. I don't know. So far, so good. Well, I mean, I'm 166 pounds and I started at 184. Maybe it works. Maybe it works. I don't know. All right, second thing I do is I use this thing a lot. My muscles are stupid sore, my calf muscles, my hip flexors, my trapezoid, like everything on me hurts. And so every night I'm using this on my back, on my shoulders, on my legs. Hopefully it works. I mean, I stretch a lot too. So injury is something I try to avoid. So the last thing, this is my first video. I'm trying to name it like, you know, couch to marathon or couch to Ironman or, you know, but summer, well, you weren't couch before. I mean, I was always kind of active, but this is something way different. Again, I had knee surgery 3.5 weeks ago, so maybe it's like, you know, crippled knee surgery person to half Ironman. I don't know. But the other thing is this is YouTube era. This allows me to document the journey, and my hope is that my children, I have 5 of them, will one day look back on this 20, 30 years later and say, man, my dad did this, and this is kind of documenting the experience. So this is why I'm doing it. Not to get followers, not to get sponsorship or anything of that nature. It's to do this for my grandchildren, great-grandchildren. I'm pretty excited. You know, watching those Ironman athletes in St. George was electrifying. I mean, to watch these athletes put in not only the training that I assume they did, but the swim and the bike and then running afterwards, I was beyond inspired. I want that a part of my life. I loved the buzz and the camaraderie, the community that the triathlon events seem to foster, and especially with Ironman itself, like Ironman the brand. Just crazy excited, and I don't know how often I'm gonna do this. Maybe every other week, maybe once a month, maybe once a week. I don't know, we'll just see how this goes. But I'm definitely tracking my progress. I want to see the hours I put in, again, almost 8 hours this week of training. And again, I have almost a whole year before the race begins. So I'm not necessarily training now to start for a full year. I don't know if it's sustainable. I don't want to burn myself out either. But I definitely want to get in the rhythm of the 3 sports and training to where I can swim. Oh, the swim. Holy smokes. I mean, I can ride 2-3 hours with minimal problems, you know, with good outputs and power. The swim is a whole new world of challenge. I mean, I can hop in the water and I do 50, 75 meters, maybe 100, and I am whipped. I can barely breathe. I don't know what's going on. I'm dizzy. Yeah, so that's something I'm definitely working on. I did 3 swims this week. Summer and I go to the pool Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday mornings at 5:30 in the morning for an hour, and I'm hoping at that time and early morning, for those of you who are watching this know that I am not a morning person. So for me to do that is a big commitment, proof in the pudding. So I'm excited about that too, just to get good at swimming. In high school, I was a diver, but I didn't swim laps. I didn't have that kind of conditioning is completely different. And the skill is completely different. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. This is the first video. If you have any comments or questions, I'd love to answer them. I'd love to be cheered on because, again, I have about 10 months until the actual race date. So any encouragement is useful and appreciated. Oh, and last thing. The other reason I'm doing this is I have family all over the country, friends all over the country, and I want them to be a part of this journey. I want them to see what I'm doing, maybe motivate them to get healthier and off the couch and to do something unique. And, you know, we're 40 years old, peeps. I mean, for all of you who graduated with me in 2000, we're not getting any younger. And I have all the gray hairs on this side and this side to prove it, a little bit in here. So mortality is not waiting on me for anything. And for all of you who are my friends at my age, know that as well. So 40 years old is it's not a reason to not do something abnormal. And hopefully one day, maybe I'll do a full Ironman. Watching the athletes I saw cross the line barely alive was, yeah, so we'll see. I don't know, but it's never too late to get in shape. It's never too late to start eating right. It's never too late to stop bad habits. Three tips to weight loss. No sugar. If you're eating sugar, forget about it. Carbohydrates. If you're scarfing down donuts and fried this and whatever the case, and those nasty carbs, forget about it. You're going to gain weight regardless. It's, you know, these things produce insulin, force insulin to be released. Insulin is the reason why you gain weight. So those are the carb sugars. Don't do it. And the last thing is snacking. If you're eating all day long and snack this, snack that, forget about it. You're not going to lose weight. So the intermittent fasting thing, this will be my last thing, I promise, is you stop, you eat dinner at 5, 6, 7, whatever time. You stop eating, you don't eat, you don't snack, you don't have ice cream, you don't have Oreos, you don't have those things. You skip breakfast and then you eat lunch at, let's say, noon. So there's that whole 18-hour fast thing, which a lot of people do, which it's pretty easy. And you eat lunch, you don't snack in between lunch and dinner, you eat dinner, and there's your 2 meals, right? That's what I've been doing. I mean, honestly, it's not hard. It saves me a lot of money. And then when I fast 24 hours on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I save even more money, which win-win-win. Weight loss, my blood pressure went down, my bad cholesterol went down. I'm saving probably $80 a week in food that I would all go out and buy with everybody at work. And so that's been a huge, huge benefit. Anyways, that's the last of it. Hope that was helpful. I'm really excited to document this. I'm gonna do some videos of me in the pool. So again, not the prettiest thing. I'm gonna do some videos of me training on the bike. I really enjoy bikes. I love bikes, for those who know me. Thanks for watching. Family, friends, thank you. This is exciting. Peace out.